Good morning, and welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday, and we are here to open your mind.
We live in a good life. Good life. In a different land.
Jamming on Gumbo Talk Thursday, and I'm watching Cindy's face. This is the first time that she's heard the new music.
I know. I was
she's
like, wait, are you sure we're on the right time?
I was like, I have a surprise for you because we haven't been on Gumbo Talk since before
last year.
Christmas, right? Since last year, exactly, because the holidays kept falling on the Thursday, so we weren't here.
I love the new music.
Do you love it?
Oh my God! I had to look at you.
Trumpet Black. He created a new album that is not even out yet. It's coming out this year, and he passed away earlier this year, and his brother Leroy Hill submitted his song as the theme music. So it is our new theme music. I am blessed that they, thought of The Good Life, and they will be in studio tomorrow. We're going to do a tribute to him tomorrow for The Good Life Friday. So I'm really excited about it. We're going to play all his music. We're going to jam, so make sure y'all all tune in tomorrow.
That's awesome. I love it. I was like, wait, or am I here at the right time?
Exactly.
Maybe I'm on the wrong show or something.
Terry, did you get a surprise?
I love it.
You
It
do?
is awesome. Awesome.
I am so excited. It's a new year.
Living the good. Woo!
How much more perfect is that?
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It's a great way to open up the new show for the year.
It has me bouncing. It gets me ready. It's in the morning. It's The Good Life.
I was just jamming in my seat here,
So what were y'all, speaking of jamming, what were y'all doing over the holidays? Because I haven't seen y'all for like 2 weeks.
I know.
I don't know how to act. I don't know how to act when I don't see my ladies for 2 weeks.
I know. Well, first of all, I miss you guys tremendously.
Miss you guys.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
I've been quite busy renovating,
I
taking road
heard.
trips, spending quality time with the family, reorganizing, not just the house, but my life. And I am set for 2016.
You're
Let me tell you,
set.
I am like
Big things.
like full of energy, but feeling good, taking ownership, being involved with things that I thought that I couldn't because I was a woman, particularly around the renovation.
Right.
So I'm transforming my kitchen cabinet from a dusty old, nasty-looking old color where the boys have redesigned, written all over my cabinet, and I transform it to black. And
you do have 6 kids.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they should write on my drawer.
But I think every child has that moment where they color on the wall.
That's why, the boys are now 6 years old.
It just looks like a big piece of canvas.
Yeah.
It just looks like I should color on that.
Yeah.
They're expressing themselves
And I'm
creatively.
loving it because I'm able to do this project on my own. So Sean's doing the wall. He's repainting our house. But my project is the cabinet, so I don't let him touch it at all.
How empowering was that?
Oh, my God. It was just like, and I was talking to some ladies. I was like, I found that when I got involved with it, it makes my husband feel like, she's also doing it. And so I've noticed the
taking some ownership.
Correct.
Yeah.
Just because it's a renovation, that doesn't mean that we can't get involved.
Right.
Instead of sitting out behind on the chair telling the guys what to do and, hey, you missed that part.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I'm in there getting my hand dirty, and I could see that he appreciates that tremendously. And let me tell you, we've been able to get more things accomplished. And we're doing it together.
Right.
And that's what I love about it.
So it's like family time, and then you had a little one-on-one.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, you know that. You know that about Cyndi Wynn. That is always part of it. We worked.
But that's what it's all about.
Yeah, we worked. We cleaned up, went out for dinner, came back, work again, slept in together, then went shopping, came back, touch up, do our little thing together, back to work.
Exactly.
It was just amazing.
And that's how it works. And that's why you've been married how many years?
17 years this Saturday, our anniversary.
Her anniversary is this weekend, 17 years.
If Saturday's your anniversary, why are you and I going shopping?
Because we're shopping in the morning, and I need to pick up some stuff for my anniversary.
Hello. We can take a few pointers for that. She's getting ready for her evening with her man.
That's right. And
okay.
I require some accessories.
We're going to Victoria.
Yes, you know it. You know it. Oh, my God.
Terry, see, that's what friends are for. You already knew where this was going. You know, we already knew where this was going.
It's done. It's done. That's where we're going. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
See, that's what friends are for. How amazing is that? 17 years. Terry, how has it been to, like, see because y'all have been friends for a while. How's it been, you know, to see, you know, their marriage progress and, you know, how tight y'all really are? I mean, y'all have 6 kids and y'all still keep it on point.
They still keep it real, and you should see them together. Oh my word, it is just fantastic. You know how you see love in people.
Yes.
That you know it's real.
Yes.
You know, that's Sean and Cyndi, and I admire that about them.
Like, you should see her face when she talks about him. I was like, I want to look like that 17 years in.
Like a Christmas tree. But wait a minute, you ready for this? You should see his face when he talks about her.
Oh, really?
Or he's with her. Oh, it's like amazing to see that in a man. You don't get that. You really don't get that.
Relationship goals.
He's lucky.
He is lucky.
I'm
Sean,
very
you're
lucky.
lucky.
I'm very lucky.
Y'all lucky to have each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Terry, what'd you do over the holidays?
Oh, I went to a resort in Olive Palm, South Carolina.
Hello.
I feel so bad for you.
Wonderful.
Wait, and she was wearing what? Shorts?
Yes, shorts and T-shirts and walking on the beach and shopping
in December,
and having fun, and you know, I'm with my son-in-law's family, but you know they rent this like 12-room house on the beach, and everybody comes in from all over, and you just hang out for a whole week, and you have, you know, prayer service in the morning. We read the Bible and read Scripture. We have breakfast every morning. We shop and do activities and sightsee during the day. Then we come back, and wherever you're from, you cook a meal that evening. So you're there for like,
really?
you know, 7 whole days. And from wherever you're from, you cook a meal, you know. And
so what did you cook, Terry?
I made okra gumbo, corn and crab bisque. With pecan candy and
You still call it pecan candy? What is it?
Pecan candy.
You don't call it pralines? Or is it?
I'm sorry,
pecan candy?
Well,
Right,
pralines and pecan candy, they're 2 different things.
That's what I was about to ask. I was about to ask, is it 2 different things?
Yeah, they're 2 different things. It's the way you prepare them. So, but you know, the blessing of it all is that, you know, we consider ourselves family, and you know, my son-in-law's parents, we travel with them, you know, so we've on the no children allowed vacation in September. So.
No, but like sitting here listening to you all, you know, these are really relationship goals. You know, Cyndi, you've been married for 17 years, and you have 6 kids, and you and your husband still have it like on point. Y'all love each other, y'all support each other. Yep. And Terry, you know, you are vacationing with the in-laws, and so many people, you know, have struggles with that, and, you know, merging the families. But these are really relationship goals. How are you all able to, you know, do that and really expand your family rather than, you know, contract the family, especially during the holidays? Because some people, it's a really hard time for them with their families. Yeah,
it is a hard time. And you know what? There's one thing that, you know, although my daughters don't live here, you know, there's something about holidays, they come. That's a no-no for you to stay where you are for the holidays. You're coming to mom and dad, regardless of where you are. And, you know, that's the blessing of it all. And, you know, the great thing about, you know, coming back from a vacation like that, or any vacation where you're with family, it humbles you and it makes you realize, you know, the blessings that you have. And Kurt and I came back and we got our tablet and pencil, and, you know, we wrote down our relationship goals for 2016.
Really?
Because 33 years of marriage going on 34. You better believe you got relationship goals.
33, and 0.
Yes.
It's all right.
That's all right.
It's okay. You get there. You get there.
I'm not rushing the process.
Accomplish in your life, even though you're married or not. You have to have those goals there, and you have to sit down and talk about it. You know, and I have my pen and pad, and he has his pen and pad, and we sit down and talk about it because we want the year to start off right.
That is amazing.
You know what I mean?
That is
and
amazing.
that's the way you do it.
So, can you tell me one of your relationship goals? Look, I'm being all nosy. One I won't, look, don't give me the intimate stuff.
One of the relationship goals is this. The things that, you know, we want to accomplish is we want to sit down and have a monthly talk about us. Okay? More quality time spent together. Not you in one room watching what you want, or me no, I mean, we're sitting there and we're going to do some us. And monthly, once a month, we want to have, you know, did we accomplish what we wanted to this month? And we'll talk about it the next month. And that was Kurt's idea.
Really? Oh, God, I love Kurt.
He said, because he said, I want to listen more. When you ask me to do something, honey, you know, instead of you doing it, I want to listen more and do it. So he's now on this track of, see, honey, look, you told
Do
me
they
to do
have
that, and I did it. You know?
Sean and Kurt have brothers,
I know.
younger brothers.
Kurt and Sean are very similar. Very
Yeah,
similar to
they're
each
very
other.
Maybe I'll let them,
Yeah.
pick it out.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll let
and
the-
look, let me
maybe
tell
I'll
you
let the
something,
listeners
girls.
pick
Let
one
me tell you
Hey.
something.
I don't know how that'll work.
My honey is still my eye candy.
Ooh,
My
hello.
eye candy.
Yeah, well, look, I will give props to both of you. You all did, I've seen their husbands. They both did very good jobs picking out their husbands. Look, on the inside and the outside. So, shout out to both of you all.
So
And
what was your vacation? What was your
What you do,
New
Eileen?
Year like? What did you do over the holidays, Eileen?
it is so uninspiring.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not true.
Wow, remember I told y'all about the book, The Magic Art of Tidying Up? I read the book and I really put it to action. I cannot
Really?
explain how my life has really changed. I totally used the book and put it into action. I did my room, the living room. I had done such an amazing job. My son was like, I want to do that too. And he started doing his room.
Okay.
And then he went out of town for a tournament. And so as part of his Christmas present, because it really is an undertaking. And I was like, as a child, not saying that he couldn't do it, but I was like, I'll give it to you as a Christmas present, and I'll, really do it for you. And so he was like, oh, my gosh. He's like, there's literally a place for everything. And he has kept it up so well. So I, just like you said, organized and kind of so it was kind of like winter cleaning.
Correct.
But I reorganized my life because I wanted to go into 2016 with a new frame of mind. And I think when you have clutter around you, and it's not necessarily clutter, it's just stuff. I had clothes I hadn't even worn in a year. I can, give that to someone else who can benefit from it. My son had clothes that were too small for him. Give those things to someone who can benefit from it and, move in 2016 and be more organized. And I wanted to be a better example for him in that regard. And, to be organized so he can be organized. It's a new school year for him, and I wanted him to start the school year with his mind right.
I think when you organize, you're able to do more, and then you're not feeling suffocated because you're just so overwhelmed.
You know what's funny? My nephew saw me. Shout out to Christopher. My nephew saw the house, and he was like, I was like, do you want this as your Christmas present too? And he was like, yes. So, it's really funny because, yes, seriously. And this woman, let me get her name. She is one of the most celebrated people in Japan. And she's really become a celebrity all over the world. Her book is selling millions of copies in the United States, and it's really becoming a lifestyle. I think we as in the we as in the United States, we get so bogged down with stuff. It's when we start really thinking about, do we really need all of these things?
Correct.
And think about it, as you grow a little bit older in life, you're like, I have this big house. I don't need this. Most people downsize. Well, guess what? You really didn't. Not saying you did. You might want it for a certain time, but then you realize what's really important.
Right.
And y'all know how quick I get dressed in the morning now? I'm so color coordinated, and it's
everywhere everything is at,
right?
And
everything, and when you choose it, everything sparks joy.
Correct.
So everything makes me happy, even if it's these are my happy skinny jeans. You know what I mean?
My parents always tells me that when you die, you can't take your mansion with you. You can't take that dress with you. Well, maybe the dress if they put it on you.
Right.
But you can't take a lot of materialistic things. But then keep in mind, I remember 10 years ago when Katrina hit, when I had to remove all the junk in my house.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm like, wait, I didn't need all this stuff. But if I didn't store it, I could have, it was, so I still have that memory in my mind. And so I think because of that, I make sure that we don't become, we storing stuff that we don't need.
Exactly.
And let it go.
Well, here's the deal, ladies. When you look at, I organized by not organized. Let me go back. Came from a family of 10, correct?
Ooh.
And there was only so much limited space.
I guess so.
So she made us live our life by this rule. Everything has a place and a place for everything. So I never lose anything because I put everything in the same place. And I grew up with that, and I try to train my girls to do the same thing, and likewise Kurt. Everything has a place and a place for everything. I don't care how much space you have. That's how I live. And because we were limited on space, my mom, closet space particularly, and your drawer space, my mother always rotated by season. Your clothing, your this and that, and she would put up in a way what you didn't need for that season and bring it back down because we were limited, right?
Right.
So I'm in the habit of doing that. I keep a rotation closet. I rotate all of my things on, when it's time for me to have winter clothing, I rotate them from the front to the back, in my closet. That makes me throw away. I look at things that I haven't worn in a year. If I haven't worn it in a year because it's pushed to that part of the closet where I know I haven't, and I like to keep my things rotated, short sleeve, long sleeve, jackets, skirts, pants, dresses, everything like that, and I keep it like that. It keeps me organized. But then let me tell you something. When I was away, I, over the holidays, and I was, preparing myself for Kurt and I sit down, and one of my monthly goals for this month was to organize, all of my stuff for pots and pans and lids and stuff like that. Because there's sometimes you got to throw that stuff out too and replace them with something new.
Exactly.
Or just get rid of the stuff that's, I don't know where that lid is. Oh, I don't know what about. So those kind of things, and I could see how someone would write about that. But let me just say this before we go to break. I, over the holidays, read a book with Luther's family, and it was a book that I'd like to share with you guys when we come back. And it's a book about heaven.
Ooh.
Yes, and what you will have in heaven. And when Cyndi was saying you can't take it with you, we can talk about what you can when you're in heaven.
Absolutely. And it's great that you brought that up, because when we get back, we will have Life is a Highway with Jessica Hernandez, our college correspondent from the University of Miami. But I think she might be a college correspondent from her bed this morning. Oh. Because today is her birthday. So I was like, you could sleep late. It's all good and calling. This is The Good Life. We'll be right back.
Join us every Monday through Thursday for the Conscious Hour with Chuck Perkins, dedicated to the upliftment of black people and the destruction of false narratives that help to keep black people down. That's the Conscious Hour with Chuck Perkins on WBOK every Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to noon. Real talk for real times.
You're on the move, and so is your bank. Liberty Bank now offers you the power to manage your money from the palm of your hand with mobile banking with Liberty Bank. Whether you need to check balances, transfer money, or view transactions, mobile banking at Liberty Bank allows convenient and secure access to your money. Enroll today at www.libertybank.net and download our mobile app. You can mobile bank at Liberty Bank to keep the power in your hands. Liberty Bank. There's freedom here. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Are you looking for a better way to get fit? Bored with the same old routines? Looking for results or a way to instill discipline in the kids? Tiger Rock Martial Arts is the answer with Taekwondo, kickboxing, and self-defense classes. Tiger Rock diversifies your training in ways that allows individuals of all ages and fitness levels to feel like a champion. Join Tiger Rock today. TigerRockNola.com. or 504-455-9694. That's 504-455-9694 with a 3-class starter pack starting for only $38, which includes your training uniform. Learn, grow, and succeed with Tiger Rock's 3 convenient locations: Old Metairie, West Bank, and Clearview. There's no better time to start gaining strength, skills, and protection for life than now. 504-455-9694. 504-455-9694. See you on the mat.
L&R Security provides the good life. They make their mark in the security arena by providing excellent security services for more than 35 years and are licensed in more than 13 states. L&R Security's team comes with a wealth of experience from the military, law enforcement, and law enforcement training. Their personnel is comprised of more than 200 employees trained in video monitoring, special event services, convention services, armed and unarmed security guards, ticket takers, executive security, personal bodyguards, hall monitors, and critical infrastructure personnel that are TSA trained. L&R Security services are provided on a 24-hour basis and have expanded to the newest technology, including video monitoring. Find them on the web at www.lrsecurity.com or call them today at 504-943-3191. Again, that number is 504-943-3191. Live the good life with L&R Security today.
Gentili Italian Pie is home to the $5 Family Happy Hour. Specials on pizza, wings, and drinks Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Gentili Italian Pie does fresh for the entire family. Salads, pizza, pasta, wings, and oven-baked sandwiches. Gentili Italian Pie offers lunch and dinner in a new, modern atmosphere surrounded by big screen TVs. Dine in or carry out by calling 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. Relax. Have a drink from the fully stocked bar or beer on tap while your order is made from the freshest ingredients. Gentili Italian Pie, 4706 Paris Avenue, is home where everybody knows your name. So bring the family to Paris and Marabou for the $5 Family Happy Hour, Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's Gentili Italian Pie. Dine in or carry out. 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. You gotta try the pie. That's the original Italian pie, located at Paris and Marabou in Gentili.
WBOK, real talk for real times.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday, and we're about to get into the stew. I am so excited. We have Terrie on the line, and Terrie, I know you wanted to, talk a little bit about the book that you were reading before we jump into this segment. Oh, that's Jessica.
By publisher,
Go ahead.
The author is Randy Alcorn, and it presents a biblical answer based on years of careful study about what heaven is about. All the questions you have about heaven, what you wear, what you eat, what you do, what your life will be like, it's all there. I mean, it is fantastic. It is so encouraging and inspiring. Yes, it does have the bad stuff in there about what you have to answer to. It answers judgment. But it also tells you what your life will be like, your home that you'll have in heaven, how you'll be able to see everybody that's there, all the things that you want to know, what you eat. Oh, and here's the deal, what you love doing, not here on earth, you may not be doing it, but what you truly enjoy, your passion, that's what you'll do in heaven. If it's sewing, if it's cooking, if it's needlepoint. But here's the deal, there won't be any sickness. So the doctors that are taking care of people, they won't be doing that in heaven, even if they love it.
And I'm glad you're saying this because I want all of you all to, stay tuned to the next segment because we will be talking about 2016 predictions. There is this lady who is insightful who wrote an article for the Huffington Post. And so we have some of her predictions for 2016. So we're going to, let it out there. We're going to put them out there on Gumbo Talk Thursday. And so we'll, kind of touch on them throughout the year to see if her predictions are coming true. We're going to go to the line right now with Jessica Hernandez, number 1. Jessica, happy birthday,
Jessica.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jessica.
She is 19.
19. OMG.
Do y'all remember when y'all were 19?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, baby.
Lord.
Jessica.
19 with a bullet, as they say.
Right. 19 years old. I can't even believe it. I remember, before she was born. I remember when Tara was pregnant with her. I could, go through all these stories, but I'd probably embarrass both of them. And that's my sister and my niece, and I love them, so I won't do that on air. But I love you, Jessica, so much. I don't know what to do with myself, and I'm really excited that you are here on The Good Life with me today and woke up for your birthday. She's not in studio because we let her sleep late on her birthday, so it's okay. Yeah. We figured if there's one day that you can stay in bed.
It's her birthday.
And since it's still your your college break, we'll let you not have to. So Jessica is the author of a weekly blog called Life is a Highway. She is our college correspondent from the University of Miami to give us her views on college life, a little bit of insight so we can open our mind. A lot of us have college-age children or we have children who are kind of moving into that time of life. And so we really want to, open our minds to living differently in the world to see their point of view. So Jessica, what was your blog on this week?
All right, so actually my blog came out this morning and I called it Back to Business. It's kind of just about how I'm really excited for this next semester and this new year. I'm ready to go back to school. I've been kind of bored.
What?
Working all day. Having a 9 to 5 is pretty hard, so I applaud everyone who does it every day of their lives. Yeah, so I'm just ready to get back to school. I'm going to kill this year. I've already decided.
Wow.
Go ahead,
yeah.
Jess.
was about to ask you, what have you learned from 2015 and your first semester from college? Because usually they say that's usually one of your hardest semesters, that transition period. So what have you learned in that first semester?
Honestly, I feel like I said this a lot, but, I learned that everything doesn't always go according to plan, and you're going to end up where you have to be, So it's all going to work out in the end. You just have to have a positive attitude about it, and you'll have a positive experience.
I love it. It's hearing from a young person. I'm like, OMG. That's great.
She is my niece.
Oh.
What can I say?
Smart young lady.
Yes,
And, that's so eloquently put. It really is.
How many of us can learn from that?
Oh, I can.
Right.
I know. I'm in line already.
Right. We stress the things of the past. As if you've been paying attention to, Jessica's on every other Thursday with Life is a Highway. Jessica, how can they follow your blog?
So the URL for my blog is Jessie Hearn, JESSIEHERN.wordpress.com. And on the left side of the page, there's actually a giant follow button that says follow. Can't really miss it. You just click it. You can type in your email, and you'll be sent an email every Thursday when I post a new blog.
Well, with the new year comes, new goals and new standards, and that's exactly what she's been talking about, and going back to the University of Miami, with a fresh mind. And that's what a lot of us do this time of year. We set new goals. Right. So, Jessica, what goals have you set? I know you said you're about to kill this semester, but were there any specific goals or something that you were like, I'm going to do this differently? Like, I'm not going to stay out past 2. No, you know what I mean? Right? Are there any specific goals that you've set up for 2016?
Yeah, actually, so, I kind of want to be healthier this semester. Like, I tried to do it first semester, and then I started slacking off towards the end. It still paid off, but I want to stick to it. So, I feel like it'll be a nice de-stress if, I got to the gym, 3 times a week, and then I ate more salad or something. And then, during exams, I found the law library, and I found that it's the greatest place to study. So I know, every other day I'm going to go there. That's where I'm going to be doing my studying. Other days, maybe I'll go somewhere else. But I think I've, taken this first semester to be able to understand how everything works and what works for me. And now I can do everything to the best of my ability, and I can control the situation.
How important is that? Taking time to figure out what works for you. Y'all, we are getting information and life strategies from a 19-year-old. Yeah. How many of us really sit down and figure out what works for us? Look at Cyndi shaking her head.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people do that, because I think we just feel like we're adults and we're supposed to have the answer. But, despite your age, you have to sit down and re-examine things and say what works, what fits for me, and how does this work for me? Because if it doesn't work for you, it's not going to work at all.
Right. You can try everybody else's lane, but sometimes you need to stay in your lane. Exactly. But first you have to figure out what that lane is. Terrie, I know you had some comments on this as well.
Yes. I mean, we look at, as far as parenting is concerned, sometimes we will figure out things for our children and not do it for ourselves. Mm-hmm. So we have to filter what she said back into us.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I'm listening to her, and I'm going, oh, Jesus Christ, if she's doing this as she's 19. I mean, I've done it to my kids, but then there was a stopping point. I've got to filter that back to me.
Right.
Which is great. I mean, she's dynamic at 19, so fine, out loud. I wasn't like that at 19.
Oh, no, not even. Same here. Not even close.
Shout out to her parents, one being my sister, Tara.
Yeah.
But
shout out, Tara.
Can only do so much, Eileen. It's up to the person to carry it. She's carrying it.
Well, Jessica, honestly, I'm going to give her kudos on her birthday. She's always been, kind of self-motivated. She is one of the most inspiring people to have a conversation with. Wow. And I know, Jessica, this wasn't really, part of it, but when she was at McGee, she had to can you explain what your, I don't know if it was called a thesis, if you can explain what that was at the end of the year, your senior year. Can you explain what that was, Jessica?
Sure. it's actually called the Senior Mentorship. It's kind of like an independent study, and what I did was I studied social issues in connection with R&B, hip-hop, and rap music, and how we talk about social connotations and more specifically like African-American issues in America and even throughout the world, and how we make them humanitarian issues and spread them through lyrics in this genre of music.
Can you give us a little bit specifics on exactly what yours was on?
Sure.
Because I know what it was, and it touched so many hearts. It literally brought, tears to our eyes, and, for, our family, and then for everyone who sometimes you don't listen to our children. So that's what a part of this segment really is about, listening to our youth and seeing it from their point of view and understand what they go through on a daily basis. They're just little adults. Yep. She's 18. She's an adult, but, she's growing into, her womanhood. But we have to listen to them and not always put our children in a box and say, you sit over there, you can be seen but not heard. We need to listen to our children. So that's what it's all about. Jessica, go ahead.
Okay, so I looked a lot specifically at artists like John Legend and Common and Kendrick Lamar, Wyclef Jean, people who use their lyrics to advocate for African American rights. They talked a lot about police brutality and about unfair treatment and the things that African Americans have to deal with in America. And I took that and I related it to my story about how I was at McGee, and just kind of, it seems like a really safe place, but I had one experience when I was younger when there was a girl who called me the N-word in the middle of class, and it was the first time I had ever experienced that. It really shocked me, and I wanted to make everyone at my school a lot more aware that the problems that we face outside of the world, the problems that our favorite artists are talking about, they're not made up. They're not just specific to their personal situations. They happen to us as well, and we all need to be aware of it.
Wow. And when I tell you she brought it up to the entire school, the administration at the school then, started a conversation. And that's how everything starts. If there isn't a leader that steps up and says, this is an issue, how are we going to handle it, nothing ever gets done. And so Jessica, at the tender age, being a senior, stepped up and, she was one voice. But there are so many people who are quiet and don't say anything. So she was a voice, obviously, for herself, but for so many others. And we really want to inspire and empower our youth to be able to do more of that. And we see a lot of that going on with the Black Lives Matter movement. And, Jessica did it in her way, and there are others doing it in their way. But I really think that we should get behind our youth and support them in different efforts so that they can feel that they are part of the community as well. I think because that's how we're going to make a difference. For me, that's the good life.
Yeah. And honestly, just the concept of Jessica bringing it up as an issue, but then engaging other and helping other to understand the issue at hand.
Right.
And be open for discussion. I think many times when bad things happen, we get extremely upset, and then we are not thinking clearly. But we got to start educating others about who we are, and when the education is out there, I think people will respond better and will be aware of it.
Absolutely.
And so the concept of the way she does it was very engaging. I am very open and love those kind of concepts, engaging, talking about solution, education. How do we share the issue with everybody and not finger point?
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, man, Jess, I mean, you're
amazing.
Inspiration for
she's
young
amazing.
folks. Yeah.
She is absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited that she's on the show.
Yep.
It is her 19th birthday. I cannot believe it. The family's going to get together and party tonight because she has to go back to the University of Miami soon. I don't want to give her back, but I know she has to grow up.
Yep.
I mean, she is kind of already that, though.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Jess.
So, Jessica,
thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Before we leave, how can everybody follow you as well? Because Jessica is the author of Life is a Highway. It is a weekly blog that comes out on Thursdays. If you have a young college student who, is transitioning from high school to college or is in college now, this is probably one of the best presents you can give them because, kind of knowing that you're not alone on your journey or preparing them for this journey is one of the best things that you can do. So, Jessica, how can they follow you and how can they follow your blog?
All right, the URL to my blog, Life is a Highway, is Jessie Hearn, JESSIEHERN.wordpress.com. On the left side of the blog, there's a big section that says follow this blog via email. There's a big follow button. Can't miss it. Just click it, and you can register to sign up with my blog and follow. And you'll just get an email every Thursday when I post a new blog. So
and last but not yes, go click it. And I'm going to put it on all of my social media outlets. So it'll be on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So make sure you go follow Life is a Highway by Jessica Hernandez. She is our college correspondent from the University of Miami. She is here every other Thursday to deliver the good life to you. And I just want to let you all know what her song was for her senior paper was I Am Not My Hair by India Arie. And it was and she also sang the song. I know she didn't say it, but she sang the song in front of the entire school, and she did an amazing job. So shout out to you, Jessica. Happy birthday. I love you very much, and I will see you later today. Go back to sleep. This is a good life. We'll be right back with 2016 predictions.
I'm Dr. Eric Griggs. Join me on Thursdays from 1 to 2 p.m. where we talk about health and community affairs. Get checked, get fit, and get moving. You can friend me on Facebook at Doc Griggs or follow me on Twitter at DocGriggs1. Again, join me on Thursdays from 1 to 2 p.m. here on WBOK, Real Talk for Real Times.
Gentili Italian Pie is home to the $5 Family Happy Hour. Specials on pizza, wings, and drinks Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Gentili Italian Pie does fresh for the entire family. Salads, pizza, pasta, wings, and oven-baked sandwiches. Gentili Italian Pie offers lunch and dinner in a new, modern atmosphere surrounded by big screen TVs. Dine in or carry out by calling 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. Relax. Have a drink from the fully stocked bar or beer on tap while your order is made from the freshest ingredients. Gentili Italian Pie, 4706 Paris Avenue, is home where everybody knows your name. So bring the family to Paris and Marabou for the $5 Family Happy Hour, Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's Gentili Italian Pie. Dine in or carry out. 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. You gotta try the pie. That's the original Italian pie, located at Paris and Marabou in Gentili.
You're on the move, and so is your bank. Liberty Bank now offers you the power to manage your money from the palm of your hand with mobile banking with Liberty Bank. Whether you need to check balances, transfer money, or view transactions, mobile banking at Liberty Bank allows convenient and secure access to your money. Enroll today at www.libertybank.net and download our mobile app. You can mobile bank at Liberty Bank to keep the power in your hands. Liberty Bank. There's freedom here. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Are you looking for a better way to get fit? Bored with the same old routines? Looking for results or a way to instill discipline in the kids? Tiger Rock Martial Arts is the answer with Taekwondo, kickboxing, and self-defense classes. Tiger Rock diversifies your training in ways that allows individuals of all ages and fitness levels to feel like a champion. Join Tiger Rock today. TigerRockNola.com or 504-455-9694. That's 504-455-9694 with a 3-class starter pack starting for only $38, which includes your training uniform. Learn, grow, and succeed with Tiger Rock's 3 convenient locations: Old Metairie, West Bank, and Clearview. There's no better time to start gaining strength, skills, and protection for life than now. 504-455-9694. 504-455-9694. See you on the mat.
L&R Security provides the good life. They make their mark in the security arena by providing excellent security services for more than 35 years and are licensed in more than 13 states. L&R Security's team comes with a wealth of experience from the military, law enforcement, and law enforcement training. Their personnel is comprised of more than 200 employees trained in video monitoring, special event services, convention services, armed and unarmed security guards, ticket takers, executive security, personal bodyguards, hall monitors, and critical infrastructure personnel that are TSA trained. L&R Security services are provided on a 24-hour basis and have expanded to the newest technology, including video monitoring. Find them on the web at www.lrsecurity.com or call them today at 504-943-3191. Again, that number is 504-943-3191. Live the good life with L&R Security today.
Monday through Friday from 4 to 6 in the afternoon. The Grapevine will be informing, encouraging, and educating the inhabitants of the greatest city on earth. I'm your host, Braylon B. Banks, and I hope you'll please join us on The Grapevine on WBOK 1230 AM. Real talk for real times.
You are now listening to the radio station that's keeping it real. WBOK 1230 AM, where it's real talk for real time.
Welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday, and we're here to open your mind.
We live in a good life. Good life. In a different land.
We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday. I have Cyndi in studio. I have Terrie on the line, and I am so excited about this segment. 2016 predictions. Everybody thinks they know what's going to happen, but I do know what's happening tonight. Cyndi, what's happening tonight?
Oh, I was like, what? So the Asian Chamber of Commerce is hosting the Asian New Year celebration at Boontown.
Hello.
So it's from 6 to 9. Come over, free appetizer, learn the Vietnamese culture, because this is the year of the monkey.
Okay, I'm so excited.
So, and we'll have a show on, the whole meaning of the whole monkey and stuff like that. But
because the year when that actually starts
February the 8th.
February the 8th. So
yeah.
we're going to do a show on the year of the monkey closer to that.
That's
date.
why I'm cleaning my house, because culturally you clean before the new year gets here, because you don't want to clean when the new year get here, because if you do, then you bring in the new year luck out, and you don't want to do that.
Oh, well, y'all got till February 8th.
You're already there.
And you don't exactly. So you don't clean for 3 days during my new year.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
I like that too.
I know.
Wow.
But come out tonight to
dishes.
Boontown. We're going to have Chinese performance. We're going to have the dragon dance. I'm actually going to be in my Asian culture aware, so I can't eat lunch. I got to starve today.
You look fabulous. You can take a picture.
Yeah, I will
post it.
Yeah, I'm going to post it. So,
promise.
But yeah, promise.
Okay.
And then we'll have 1738 cognac. We'll do a tasting.
Did y'all hear that?
Tonight.
Hello.
So if you're 1738, like moi.
1738.
Yeah, this is not the year that we were born, okay?
Right.
But yeah, so really excited. So come out and join us, and I'll be passing out lucky money tonight too.
Hello.
So during our New Year, we pass out lucky money.
Y'all, everything about the Vietnamese
right?
culture, I'm feeling lucky, right? We got the Year of the Monkey, we have lucky money, we have cognac. What's the problem here?
Exactly.
The problem is if you don't come out, you'll miss it all.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's right. That's right.
That would be a problem. Well, here could be some more problems because I have shocking predictions for 2016. I got it off of the Huffington Post. Dr. Carmen Hara is a best-selling author, clinical psychologist, and relationship expert, and she is intuitive. Her newest book, The Karma Queen's Guide to Relationships, is also out. And so she has put out a blog regarding some predictions that she has for 2016. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm going to go through some hot ones and get y'all's responses because y'all, if this, she's like a little Nostradamus. So I was like, let's see how right how I can't even get it, how right she is. Number one, she said earthquakes. She said earthquakes will increase in strength and frequency once more this year. She said it's the Earth's way of releasing pent-up energy because of the strain that it's been enduring. The earthquakes will happen mainly in Europe, Japan, and Indonesia. A series of very strong earthquakes will begin. Oh my gosh. So what do y'all think about that?
Where it's going to be at?
She said where too. Happen in Europe, Japan, and Indonesia. She said
that's not going to be on my travel list this year.
Right, exactly. She said a series of very strong earthquakes will strike between Japan and the Himalayas. She's being specific. The eastern portion of Europe will also tremble under several earthquakes this year, and there may be one in Morocco.
I'm going to hope that. Sometimes, people have predicted a lot of things that would take place, and they don't for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm going to pray that these don't.
Exactly.
I'm going to pray that these don't, really, because that's catastrophic.
It is. And look, I'm going to give you a couple more. War and Peace. She said Russia will continue to attack Ukraine, but will sign a collaborative agreement with China. North and South Korea will join forces this year.
Okay.
Hello. That would be nice, especially since he said that he was testing an H-bomb. I was like, really?
Does she have the prediction on the winning numbers for the lottery?
I know, right? I think that's, as an intuitive, I think that's a little unethical to do that. But if she only told one person and she didn't use it for herself, then that shouldn't be unethical, right? Right. We share. This is the good life.
Wishful thinking, ladies.
Right. I don't think this is something that we can, think wouldn't happen because it's already happening now. She says weather will be extreme. We will experience extremely heavy winters and extremely hot summers. She said global warming is being made evident by extremes in weather patterns. She said, but the cold will be brutally cold, and when it's hot, it will be scorching hot. She said, and this will hold true across the globe. And we've kind of seen this trend already happening this year. So she said it's going to continue into next year, and it's not going to get any better.
I believe that.
So we are discussing shocking predictions for 2016 by Dr. Carmen Hara. She is, I guess the Nostradamus of our age. So let's see what else she has in store with us.
Any prediction for the new president?
Actually, yes.
What? Come on, let's talk about that.
Wait, let me go down to that one. Well, I will say this. I'm going to go into a couple of them with that question. She said she said there will be more female leaders. A country in South America will welcome a new female president. She said other parts of our world will also experience a surge in female leadership. Hello. She said we will begin to see increasing numbers of women as national leaders as the feminine force brings unity and harmony between the energies of the two sexes. I can't say that word, y'all. She also said there's trouble in the White House. She said she doesn't see Trump in the final phases of the elections. Thank you. She said something might happen to him. I was like, She said,
really?
That's what she says. She said the final race will be between Jeb Bush and Hillary Clinton. She said, who wins from, that's what she says. And you heard it right here on The Good Life. So we will see. These are her 2016 predictions, so let's see. She said, who wins from there is our free will, but whoever does become our next president will have a very tough time. She said a woman was destined to become head of the White House for a long time. And in the end, however, this is our decision. Elections are man-made and decided by people. So our free will overrides fate here. I like this prediction, which kind of goes with your political thing. She said, we will defeat ISIS. She said ISIS will continue their tactics of intimidation here and there, but their intensity will diminish towards the end of 2016, so maybe we have another year of it. She said the terrorist attacks will continue in Europe around Paris, Rome, London, and Berlin, the large old world city. She said this is a year in which leaders of our world will collectively declare war on ISIS. About time we all got together. She said countries will join forces to find a solution to terrorism. One of the leaders of ISIS will be caught, and this will reveal the headquarters of the terrorism group, leading to its destruction. Y'all, she's like being specific about some stuff.
She is, indeed.
That's crazy. So we are discussing 2016 predictions by Dr. Carmen Hara. This is from the HuffingtonPost.com, and she's kind of an intuitive, kind of like a Nostradamus of our time. Listen to this. She also says there will be a new system of money. I kind of like this. There will be changes in the monetary system, particularly a new system of money, including new bills and coins. She says in the future, there will be only one global monetary system, as Europe has done with the euro. She said we'll find new ways to be reimbursed for our labor, pay for goods, and so on. We will come to the realization that paper money needs to be replaced with a more efficient alternative. So we'll develop electronic currency. In addition, the countless banks that exist today will converge into one single bank that spans across the globe.
Amazing.
Wow.
What do y'all think about that?
I don't know.
Wow.
It just sounds impossible. It's just, you know what I mean?
Hello.
Yeah. So, I mean, it'd be nice if they wipe everybody's debt off. and then start
I'm
the
sure
world
you'll
all
have
over
somebody
again.
try to hack as they do this.
Right?
I'm sure you'll have somebody hack as they do this because there's always somebody.
It would be great.
Wouldn't that be nice? But like, think about everybody coming together like that.
Yeah, the harmony of it all would be wonderful.
Yeah, but
That, for me, that'd be the good life. Just the fact that we're all at the
that's
table
definitely
having
a
a
good life, but
conversation
then
with like one vision.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the real world, it just seems impossible.
Well, we shall
Well,
see.
nothing in life should be impossible. I mean, we should
This is
always
true.
think like
True.
we can accomplish it, right?
Yep.
Exactly. So these are our 2016 these are the 2016 predictions by Dr. Carmen Hara. She is kind of an intuitive. She is like the Nostradamus of our time. This article is on HuffingtonPost.com. And here's the one I think we can all agree upon.
What's that?
There will be chaos.
Amen.
Imagine that.
We know that.
She said the world may go through a state of chaos, which is necessary for progress. But this won't last for very long. What's very long? She said, in particular, we will witness intense natural commotions in our universe. There will be increased cosmic radiation, more earthquakes, volcanic eruptions scattered around the globe, and spike in solar activity. The activity of the shaman renaissances, she said, will peak, making it seem as if physical time is moving faster than it really is. More and more floods will inundate various parts of the planet, and global temperature will fluctuate wildly, resulting in decrease in the population of our sea animals.
Wow. Well,
Yes.
that means we all become vegetarians, right?
Yeah, but you know what? Wouldn't that be better for our bodies?
Yeah. Seriously,
I don't know,
it is.
y'all. I need some meat.
Right?
You remember my time in New York? I almost died up there when they were all vegan.
I knew that.
yeah,
It's
that's
so
true.
funny.
I had to go to New York and get myself a
I
juicy
need some
steak.
meat. Give me a hamburger.
I was like, OMG.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Well, here are two more points I want to make before we close out the show today. I think this one is very interesting. She said, we will become more robotic. Robots will take the place of more human workers. We already see this happening, but it will occur more frequently in the coming years. She says technology will explode on every level. The way televisions, phones, and cars work will change. She says the focus will be more on energy efficiency, technological gadgets that interact intelligently with their owners. And I think we're seeing that already.
Correct. Yeah.
I mean,
We're
think
seeing
about
that a lot.
The Apple Watch. It does like amazing things.
Like, and you're talking about self-driven cars. You know, I wouldn't mind having, a robot drive me around. It wouldn't be a bad thing.
You know what? Me either. But here is, last but not least, and I think this is, this is a Money Monday one, but y'all are, I guess, a love-hate situation. And I think we could kind of already see this. She said the economy is going to slow down. Wah, wah, wah. So y'all get your mind right, get your money together,
Correct.
because
Put my money back under the mattress again.
put it back into the mattress.
What you do is you call Kurt and you ask Kurt how you invest your money, because he could tell you.
There you go. There you go. She says the economy, unfortunately, isn't going to be moving in the right direction just yet. She said this is a year of economic stagnancy, and we will witness more European countries collapse economically. She said in the U.S., there will be big fluctuations in the economy. Silver and gold will continue to go up. Gas prices will go up again. Oh, no, y'all, save the gas, save the gas. Our economic issues are much deeper than we can even imagine. Acting as separate nations, we cannot hope to fix the problem. Almost every place in the world is experiencing difficulties. We've been approaching the matter ethnocentrically, but our approach needs to shift to a global one. Only by developing one international financial system will the economy become whole, steady, and healed. In the farther future, money will no longer be the root of all evil.
I don't know about that one. Because, let me tell you something. That's why you have the have and the have-nots. Oh, mentioning that, I hope everybody had an opportunity to watch it. But
shout out Tyler Perry.
However, but you can't. Money will always matter because it segregates, your kings, your queens, your rich, your poor. That is the division. That is the division of people. It's money.
I know. So what do we?
Social classes bring about. Money brings about social classes. Everything, all of it.
Absolutely. So those were shocking predictions for 2016 by Dr. Carmen Harrer from the HuffingtonPost.com. You can go on there to see all of her predictions. Let's see if they come true this year. She's kind of like the New Age Nostradamus. So that is The Good Life. We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday. I want to thank you ladies for being here. It was fun. I absolutely missed you guys, and I'm so glad you all are enjoying the new theme music.
Yes.
Because we will be in studio tomorrow with Leroy Hill, who is the brother of Trumpet Black, and we will have a tribute to him tomorrow because he's living a good life. Thanks, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Open your mind.